Hey, good morning, kids. It's your old buddy Grandpa Coyote coming to you once again from Crestone, Colorado, here in the United States of America, the People's Republic of Colorado. The people rule, baby, because we got a heart. Yeah, and we're going to show you big boys what a heart's all about. So you can remember and try to find yours, because you lost it a long time ago. Poor guys and gals. Oh, sheesh. I'm always amazed when I wake up and I'm still here in this existential reality we call Earth. You know, it's just like, wow. Another day, another way, another lesson. Here we go, you know. Doggone it. And I love it. And it's good to be here with y'all. No matter how loony we see each other, no matter how much we may interfere with one another's lives in unproductive ways, hey, the productive side is always being served. And here I am. This is the morning of 11/12. It's kind of early here in Colorado, up here in the mountains, about down around 0 degrees out there, which means it's, you know, you Celsius people, what's that, 32 below or something? All them oddball things we do around this world to keep ourselves separate. And we got to have a different system of measure here and a different measure over there because we're different. Yeah. Hey, we all got two eyeballs, nice little noses, you know, big mouths, or little mouths as the case may be, hair, arms, hands, legs, feet, all the same internal organs for the most part, little differentiation between females and males, but that seems to be thinning too, man. The veils between us, the separations we have. Do you realize we're going through a big old healing? That 11/11 of 2012, November 11, was a day of significant turning. And of course it's only upward from here. But inside yourself, I know you're all feeling it. And it kind of started yesterday, yet it's been going on forever. That was just another turning point, a shift. We just went from 13th gear overdrive up into 14th gear, and we ain't got a 14th gear. Wow. How do we manage that? In other words, we're learning about our magic now as we unify the energies inside of ourselves and bring them back together again. And we no longer have this constant conflict inside. You know, the two wolves at each other's throats all the time. You know, you can do that. No, you can't. Do that, do that, do that, do that. You know, those kind of things, man, that go on in your head all the time. Wear you out, kill you off after a while. Well, that's what's changing. I mean, that's the beginning right there. You bring those together inside of yourself, there's peace on earth because there's peace in you. But it's like birth. It's like going back, and this is essentially what happened yesterday, or 11/11. We came down that birth canal in a spiritual sense and crawled out of the womb once again. The womb of the Mother Earth, I might add. The little hottie that she is. And guys, if you could see her the way that I see her, I don't think there'd be any more abuse of her. I don't think you could. There'd be no chemtrails. There'd be no dirty, smoky old diesel trucks. There'd be no jet airplanes polluting the air. I mean, the whole thing would change. We wouldn't be digging her guts out and trying to steal all her oil and take away her minerals and stuff. I mean, you know, shit. How much does it take before we realize that we're in conflict with our basic nature inside, which means we're in conflict with our mother, which means, you know, babies, you haven't seen her the way I see her. So I'm here to kind of share that picture with you, you know, inside. And I'm doing it through this little metaphorical joke, we call God's donuts. Hell yeah, that's just part of it, man. I want you to see God the way I see God. Now, I think I'll put a little overlay in here, right about here, where you can see God's beautiful countenance and realize what a hottie we have here in Mother Earth. What a beautiful being she is, and what a privilege and a pleasure it is to be one of her children, to be able to live here in this gritty old 3D dynamic and grunt our way through somehow. God. It's like the old paradigm, just don't want to give up. But all you got to do is appreciate what you got if you want to get on with it and get a little more of what you got, the good stuff I'm talking about. And we're not necessarily speaking in material senses here, though the comforts, creature comforts, come with it. But as you go through this process, as we human beings pass through this, and it's coming quick, because like I said, 14th gear, and who knows how many more gears we got in here that we didn't even know we had, baby. We've gone beyond anything human beings have done before already, right here on Mother Earth on November 11th, 2012. You know, we stepped through. We came out Mama's vagina once again. We're babies. We're born again. Hallelujah! I don't mean to mock you, but it is kind of silly what you do. But truthfully, it's like our consciousness, that part of us that sees and is aware, came forward for the first time. Now, many of you think you're already super conscious and that you're, you know, leading the gods around and so forth. You think you really got it, you know, a big one, a big dick. Oh, babies. Well, it's okay. You can feel that, you know, and you sure have come a long way, and it's a beautiful thing, and nobody's putting you down for it. But you ain't even started yet. But now we have, all of us together. Because this is the thing you'll be realizing more and more as we go along. We're in this together. And just because you got a little spiritual foo-foo you can sell for $300 to $500 an hour or more, doesn't mean you're any better off than anybody else. Just means you got an angle and an aspect. And you may not even be seeing that right, because, you know, you've been greedy about it, empty about it. You know, nothing wrong with making a living when you can, but it's really stupid to charge for gifts or to glorify them and think you're something really great because you got this gift and that person don't have it. You know, well, what the hell? You know, we're just human beings. We have these thoughtless, empty little feelings because we've been divided inside. So precisely what we're doing, man, we're coming back to life. We're finding our heart, our consciousness, which means the energy that keeps us as a singular form inside has come forward now. And that's settling in, babies. And it's time. So I want y'all to just relax now. Take a deep old breath and let it out again. And love your mother with all your heart, your Mother Earth. And see past all the phony frickin' illusions we've had laid on us. All of this psychology, all of our needs, wants, and desires, for the most part, superimposed in us because of our division. And we've been clowning around for eons of time now, trying to swoop it all back. And finally, after a few of those eons, we're able to do it. Now, I know I've talked about this special woman who's supposed to step forward here pretty soon and help this Mother Earth heal right along with all of her children. And she's here now, waiting her turn. The more together you become inside, the more you're going to see of her. And yes, she is what you'd call a physical person. She lives here. There's going to be lights coming on all over this earth. But this one's really special, because she can lead us there. Through the softness of her heart, not the hardness. And not through cunningness, not by guile, not by sexual allure, but by simply being beautiful inside. She beautifies the rest of us, finishes the job, brings us on home to our heart. And who knows who that woman is or where she is? I suspect Crestone, Colorado, but she could be in Shanghai. Wherever she is. Just keep loving inside of yourself. The darker parts as well as the bright. Just keep doing this. Feel the energy, the magnetism at the center of your chest that's bringing it all back together, and encourage it. That's essentially our chore, our task right now. It's going to be difficult dealing with this outside world, because this old third paradigm, or whatever the heck it is, anyway, this old paradigm's trying to hang on a little too tightly. And it's time for it to let go. Give it up. Stop exploiting the children heartlessly. Start to treat one another fairly. Do things because you feel like doing them, because inside you're richer for it, and so's a whole lot of other people. I don't care if it's going to work, driving the bus, running a big old corporation. Do it because you care, because you honor yourself as well as all the human beings you serve, and recognize this service. And get out of these God-blessed businesses where you're tearing hell out of people and wearing them down and making them subjects of a stupid old medical pharmaceutical establishment that does nothing but exploit the illness and make money off of death. Who the hell do you think people think you are? That's right, you're God. It's inside every one of us. And it's time to change your habits, baby. You got to see through those illusions, but nobody got to do anything. You will see through the illusions as this process goes on. It only takes a handful of people on this earth going through this process to make it happen for all. So everybody, I want you to know that we really love you. When I say we, I'm talking about the whole chorus of angels that surrounds you and encourages you on. I'm talking about all the beings and energies that come here from inside of ourselves as well as far beyond to help us along our way, to witness what we're going through and to help us do it, to encourage us. Because it's difficult, babies, but it's going to get a whole lot smoother here pretty quick. Just a couple of more little leaps in consciousness and we're there. Of course, it never ends. We just keep climbing, climbing, climbing. It's a beautiful thing. Appreciate what you have, because you're going to get a lot more. And more after that. And this male-female dynamic, as you come to see and understand the Mother Earth as the hottie that she is. I mean, she gives beauty new form. She gives life a reason to be. She's awesome, she's nurturing, and she's caring. And that care doesn't stop because you turn 18 or 21 and move away. That caring goes with you wherever you go. It's you. It's in your heart to be this. Because she loves you with all of her heart, which is the same heart as ours. We're all in it together. Heart on heart on heart, dynamically, throughout the pages of time. Oh, God, guys. I know you're feeling it. We love you like a rock, all of us, every one of us, throughout this universe and the great universes beyond that. We're coming home, babies. And it's time to be. So if you're feeling fighting inside, disfigurement, you feel like you're worthless and alone, maybe you won't feel that way tomorrow when you open your eyes and first thing in the morning. And maybe you won't feel so bad about being here any longer. Maybe life won't be such a god-awful struggle. There's ways of changing it. And it's coming fast. But I've just described to you a world of care, where people's hearts are completely turned to one another and tuned into one another. So nothing of a disrespectful or harmful way ever happens again here. Not between two personal beings, not between us and the earth and the sky, not anything. No more harm can come to you as you move into these conscious states of being. Nor can you create a harm for other, even by accident. That's how much it changes. As you rearrange the insides of yourself, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Focus your attention within. Give yourself your quiet time, your alone time, and you will move 100 miles an hour, 1 billion miles an hour. You know what I mean? It's breathtaking, yet it's like being in the stillness and moving through the stars rapidly. That's where we are as a singular human consciousness right now. That's 14th gear. That's waking up in the morning and feeling good about yourself. And that's our little update for today here on the Coyote Medicine Show. I hope you guys enjoyed that little interview with Natalie, or whatever, that little rap session with Natalie. Wow. She was an interesting young lady, wasn't she, guys? Yep. And there's more characters and souls we're going to be revealing to you here on the Coyote Medicine Show, as we go along. There's a lot of awesome beings in this world. Some of them that have been working quietly in the background and kept it together for everybody else. And it's about time they were seen and heard from. And I'm going to bring a few of them forward here every now and then. And we'll always do it in a lighthearted sort of way, because we're a coyote, and coyotes are light hearts. That's just the way it is. Love you guys. See you next time around. Grandpa Coyote. Sending you the love, baby. Along with donuts and a little coffee. Yeah.